On the land. Don't do the hanky panky. Behave yourself, kids. Don't be me. Hey, Soup, what's going on? I'm listening to some dinosaur music until Kraftwerk kicks in. Yeah. Keeping yourself busy and out of trouble, or no, you're probably in some kind of trouble. Unless you're at your property, you're probably not getting in trouble there that you get caught for. Good. Making any mead lately, or you got some leftover? Or some kind of home brew? Right on, Soupy. It's always better if you make it yourself. I don't know. It's a completely different buzz altogether, don't you think? You know it's in it, and the hangover is not as bad. I've never gotten a hangover off Pruno. Never have. Good old Pruno. I'm still going to call it Pruno. Right on. Yeah, you're putting the right stuff in it. Yeah, I was going to take a hiatus, and I just haven't gotten anything done today, so I figured, what the hell, may as well do this and pretend it's doing something. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Glad you're here. Yeah, so much for my hiatus, but I'm going to do fewer streams altogether. Figure, what the hell? I want to deny myself what little I got in the way of interaction. That would be stupid. Not Kraftwerk o'clock yet, but I decided to come on early because obviously I came on early if nothing just nudged into me. Tommy James and the Shondells, which are considered to be proto-punks, and they really were. They're garage straight up. Some of their ones. They're definitely top 40, which the 60s, the top 40s were better than the hippie album rock. Always remember being a little kid listening to this stuff on the radio. My mom would turn on the AM because we were kids, and you're supposed to listen to that when you're a kid. You're supposed to listen to country when you got older. It was always just seemed kind of weird rule. Was not the case at all.
Goodbye to old costly cable TV.
Oh, I learned a lot of
this revolutionary invention gives you access to your favorite
country
channels
back
and
then.
movies completely free of charge.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here.
Yeah, as a kid. Little kid. That's back in the, I remember listening to music in the 60s, Pat. I'm old. Nobody had FM in their cars, and FM players weren't that common around the house. I was just considered, geeky people listening to FM. And stereo didn't come until later. You got to remember, people barely had cassettes back then. They had 8 tracks and 4 tracks too. So yeah, that's what I listened to. Got my first crappy stereo when I turned 13, excuse me, and that was 8 track. So I started buying vinyl because it was cheaper. And started buying vinyl like crazy. We didn't call it vinyl back then. We called them records and albums. Which, they're albums. Well, they turned into that later, Pat, because nobody wanted to listen to monophonic music. So that's what it turned into. But AM radio as little kids, we're actually teenagers and stuff. We had the transistor radios back then. They were huge. So you have your teeny little AM radio, and Phil Spector used to check his production stuff out through a really crappy car radio, and he wanted sound to sound like it was great music coming out of a really terrible unit. So if you listen to Phil Spector stuff on good headphones, it sounds terrible. It sounds great on tiny systems, crappy systems. So yeah, I'm old, Pat. I still remember the radio stations in LA. That was KRLA, not J. KHJ was another channel. There was a bunch of them. And country and western and stuff. There was talk radio then, but it was really weird, culty stuff. Yeah, the 8-track. 8 tracks, oddly enough, had really good sound, but it was just a shitty medium it was bad for recording. Cassettes were the stuff, and it was more portable, and cassettes were smaller. Then the technology caught up with it, and I could easily go back to cassettes. I have no problem with cassettes. Yeah. Chris, how you doing, man? Checking out some Tommy Shondells until the Kraftwerk kicks in. I like the Shondells. KS will remember, yeah, AM radio. That was the shit. That's what we cut our teeth on. And you travel with AM radios and catch the different channels and the different advertisements, like Feed and Seed was a lot of it. It was all country western. Yeah, you could jump forth on the 8 tracks. Yeah. Hear me up. They're syncing to the music, kinda. Hey, Grapey. What time is it? Oop, not Kraftwerk o'clock yet. You know, Chris, I would do that. I'm gonna do if 70s cheesy disco thing one of these days. Pat rocks. You guys are cool. You know you'll rock it. I know to keep bringing that up. I like this stuff. KS, how you doing? I'm doing a mediocre day, but it's good enough. I like the Ohio players. I like them a lot. But it's gonna be Kraftwerk next. They need Kraftwerk. Very frequently, I need to have some Kraftwerk. There I am. Hey, look, it's me. Yeah, Grapey, it's kind of gone stagnant. Really want? Why do I want 500 so bad? I just do. You know. Black House. Or Keep It Coming Love. There's a great one. I only heard this from other people's radios, the disco stuff. God. And I secretly liked it. And I still secretly. I have no problem with disco. Bay City Rollers are coming up. One of these days soon. I want people realize what that was. Boy bands in the Stone Age. It's nothing new. But Dee Dee Ramone said the greatest punk band of all time was the Bay City Rollers. Slitting it out all out. Yeah. That's great stuff, you know. Of course, I'll can't look into disco because you listen to punk, and I realize what I even did then, what nonsense it was. Listen to anything you want. You know? And listen to Bubblegum constantly. That stuff's so good. It's clean and fresh, but I like all kinds of stuff. I also listen to the Mentors. Nothing. No, I take that back. Mentors are bubblegum in their own way.
The key to great skin is exfoliation.
I love Buddy Holly. That's coming up too, and Richie Valens too.
The Swiffer Power Mop.
Ain't no 5 minutes, ain't no junk. I'm too lazy to do requests tonight. I'm gonna have to establish an all requests night. I want to be a little more structured in my lack of structure. So that's pretty much what I do with different music on it, and other people get to choose. Yeah, Pat, that's great stuff, though. It sticks with you for a lifetime. Real nitty gritty, yeah. Yeah, this is so good. What a band. A friend of mine's a big Tommy James fan, and I see why. It's got its own little charms. You know, it's naive. You know. But Bubblegum goes back. As long as recordings have been recorded, there's some form of bubblegum going on. Dragging the Names, great song. Didn't know what it meant, but I knew I liked it. This stuff was on the radio constantly. Easy to sing along to, yeah, with the hooks at least. Gonna try and keep to my rule here. Believe it or not, I have rules. I have rules. Just don't keep don't obey them very often, but I do that. Oh, good, a branch. I'm getting that branch in there. No, I'm not rolling pot. I remember those days. Yeah, it kind of vanished. I think he did stuff after that, though. I don't know. My lower is kind of something I should look up. There's a brief bios are cool. But this is stuff I just run into in my algorithm, which is, I kind of like it because it's stuff I would never listen to in any other way. And I think my algorithm is, I confuse it because it doesn't know what I like or not, especially with advertisements. If you don't like this song, you suck. Come on, world. The covers are great. What a pretty song. I'm gonna book them on. Oh, cool. I'm curious about the book. Oh yeah, blew their mind. Yeah, that weird. Joan Jett did a great job on this song. And you gotta love Little Joni. You gotta love the Runaways. Yeah, the Susie Quattro. People just don't remember who Susie Quattro was, but she was for a long time the greatest female rock and roller ever in the world ever. Like, screw Janis Joplin, Susie Quattro, and she was a rocker. Weighed about 12 ounces, tiny, and she was on Happy Days, so that makes her even cooler. She was on Happy Days. It blew my mind. We who knew. Yeah, Pat. Yeah. Who's coming through the disco door? Yeah. I'm sure Chris loves Susie Quattro too. I have no doubt about it. I know Chris knows very well who Susie Quattro is. Got the early 70s. Man, that was the crap. So much great stuff that just it was so cool it didn't need to exist. And the hippies were in a different room, not listening to the stuff I wanted to listen to. Well, they have a flashlight. God, the tremolo makes the song. Really? She makes wood carvings with a chainsaw? That rocks. They do that a lot in this area, up in the Redwoods. In burl. You can buy burl all over the place. I don't know why anybody want to buy burl, but they do. It's an industry. Over and over. Is this make-up music or not? I'm thinking, yeah. Copulation in the back seat of the car. Oh, yeah. It all made sense back then. No, nothing made sense when you were a kid.
Leonardo da Vinci seems to have encrypted the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Let's go to Dover.
Along with an exact geometric
What the hell am I
match
listening
of the
to?
Earth Moon Pyramid.
During the Great
The Runaways rock. The documentary is.
Was collected in
The documentary is great. I mean, the movie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For most of the year. Some even consider it an
That was a period that people think
It thrives between
sickos were invented recently. Oh no. Celebrity sickos have been all over the place.
and it's free. Unfortunately, this knowledge of wild foods in the distant lands
Unfortunately.
is almost lost to history. Very few people still know
Crimson
how
and
to
Clover, my
collect
dog's called
weeds
Rover.
or
Yeah.
how to identify them.
This book shows
All right, one more song. What's going on? No, I got a couple more songs I have to hear. I have to hear. My channel, I have to listen to them.
Everyone, we got to get together now.
God, love AM radio of the old days. Yeah. Does anybody still remember the expression album rock? The older kids could afford whole albums, not just a 45s. Though I love 45s. It was a good length of time. You're right, Pat. Though my father got married at 17 to my mom, she was 15. And my mother wasn't pregnant almost to the day of her marriage. She had my brother. So she always very strict. I wasn't pregnant. She wasn't waiting. She wasn't waiting very long, I'll tell you that. Probably in the parking lot. However, my stepfather and my mom, you see, my brother was born and he was 10 pounds and he should have been 3 months premature. Doing the math, as everybody in my family has done it, like Mom, but yeah, she's had a bunch. She already had 4 kids, and my dad wanted to have another one, so. Yeah, that's right, Pat. It wasn't sicko at all. It was ill-advised. My mom would tell you it was a really bad. It was a stupid thing to do, not a bad thing to do. My father turned out to be a criminal psycho, so, and a wife beater, and a bigamist, and what else is my father? And I don't remember him because I was a baby. I remember one brief little memory I have of him. And I was about two years old, and I remember it. I remember him. Actually, 2 little snippets. I have an interesting memory. Some of it's blocked here and there, but there's a lot of it left. I'm gonna skip ahead, which I'm not inclined to do because I'm too lazy, and I'll see if I can actually get a song I want to hear. Okay, I won't really want to hear this song. Mighty Man? I'll do that. I like Flipsides. Well, there's a great magazine called Flipside. One of the first punk rock magazines in the United States, and was started by some friends in Whittier, California. This is one of the funniest things I've ever read. It was the usual Xerox copies, pony stapled together, and it cost $0.25 for an issue. I wish they still had them. Those are great. I was there when they were typing the thing. Rick's Burgers in Whittier, California. Oh, yeah. Chris, just leave me a comment on this stuff, because I want to queue this stuff up, and I'll never remember. You know me, Chris. I take all your suggestions. You never let me down, Chris. You're the opposite of a troll. You actually have good information. Stuff I don't know. You know, you have a bunch of asshole snubs in your universe, and yeah, I understand. I've been around those people, and they're just not fun, man. We're supposed to be exploring stuff together, aren't we? Isn't that the whole point of the whole thing? people lose it. My favorite TV show of all time is Combat, and I was on some face. You can't beat Venus. Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, I was one of these stupid Facebook channels with a guy who's a combat expert. He was horrible. He was just mean. KS having fun. It's just having. Try to have fun here. We mostly have fun here. Hey, Vlogs, how you doing? Welcome for being here. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go on to my featured artistes because I've heard enough of this. I just remember this that song I was just listening to as a little kid, and I was an enormous hit. But, okay, I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better now. This channel does me a lot of good. Hopefully it does other people good. I hope so. I want to do something good. How bad can it be if you're going to listen to Kraftwerk? Oh, thank you, Faith. So are you. If you're here, you're cool. I think almost everybody on this channel is cool as hell. So, it's a safe place to land. Ask my friend KS. She's great. KS has soul. She all right. She all right. She good. Yeah, I'm trying to. We listen to Kraftwerk some. Well, if anybody wants to do any requests of music, you can do that. Just. Well, good-natured chiding and humor makes the world much better. Well, you're not going to get bullied here. We don't bully here. Yay for Pakistan. I think you're my first Pakistan friend. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm not Soup. I don't know Soup. You're provoking. Soup is great. He's a troll, though. We love him. Soup was one of my very, 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 very first friends on YouTube. So, flatulence problems. Oh, good. Flatulence is actually funny. Yeah, I do lives almost every day. I'm sure it is, Soup. Soup, just on one of my videos, tag me and I will see if I might even like it. George Carlin. That boy named Sue is a monster across the medium hit. Cool, Soupy. I need to check out your server again. How do you really do? My name is Sue. Now you're gonna die. Oh, I'll listen to it. You're a vlogger? Good. Good. I'm sure you're a good vlogger too. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what it is that I do here, but I do something here when I almost exclusively live stream, but I'm going to do more canned content, as I like to put it, because I'm lazy and I need to do that. And if I do make any content with my ex, it's gonna have to be canned. I'll put that. Here comes in. Daily? Huh. Well, welcome to California. You're in California right now, kind of. Central Coast, California. Soup hates it, but no, Soup Sue would check out my neighborhood and he'd like it. Like, I can't believe this is in California because I like it. And there's a lot of California to hate and like. No, Amos was, Amos was a Cajun. I know that song. Oh, you got me. Keeping my. I'm not gonna smoke on camera anymore. I'm trying to do it. I'm gonna call you Well. Well, that's good. We get a lot of international people here, and I think that's great when you're out of. Yeah, you're going after the novelty songs of. I can't remember the artist who did this, but he actually had a summer replacement show. You remember summer replacement shows? Oh, Tony Orlando started out that way, and Don. When you're not. Da, 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 da. When you're hot, you're hot. People used to buy 45s of this stuff all the time. You got people on the. Was it Jerry Reed? I thought it was somebody else. Jerry Reed was great. He was also he had a show. You like the U.S. Well, you really will. It's depends on where you go, but people are kind. Most people in the United States are actually relatively nice people. Some aren't. It's like anywhere else. But, I'm an American, and I'm not that bad. He's down and down. Loaded up and trucked. Jerry Reed. The guy was a good character actor, you know? But I like those movies. I mean, they're fun. And Burt Reynolds was just fun to watch. But if you want to see Burt Reynolds' greatest performance, where he was actually really, really good, it's a movie called 12 O'Clock High. It's a television series. And he's on that one. Snowman. Hey, vlog. Well, please come back, man. You're more than welcome here in our little channel. I was looking away for a second. I try not to ignore anybody, but I get a little distracted because I get distracted with this sound, lilting sounds of my own voice. I should play some CB music. I've thought about that too. CB novelty songs. I still say I'll swear that CB was the internet of the past. Direct communication. I don't even know if it really exists anymore. I don't think it does. Oh, I love Dean Martin. Charles, Frank's okay, but Dino, man, Dino. Yeah, I'll feature him for sure. That's pure syrup. I like it, you know. And he was a nice guy. Unlike Frankie, he was actually a nice guy. And the roasts are great. Maybe I'll feature a few roasts. I've already talked about Don Rickles and my love for Don Rickles. That should be something Soup listens to and takes notes. Because it's a roast. It's also kind of essentially trolls. They're trolling each other. It's great. Guitar Zan. Oh, yeah. Ooh. We're going way back. Makes me want to listen to old canned Dr. Demento stuff because, man, I learned so much from listening to that show every week. so good. Yeah, Pat, it was really good for that. That CB was in direct communication, yeah. But the cops listened in on it, so you couldn't get away with shit. You better have some codes because cops are listening up. We know they're gonna have the party at such and such. By the old silo. Cops are cagey. They listen in on the truckers and everything else. They control them. Control them back. Trolling goes way back. I think people in the Stone Age were trolling each other. You're Hawkwind? Fucking cool, dude. I don't think I've played any Hawkwind yet. The real Hawkwind, not the one later that was horrible. Because Weird Hawkwind is both the best, one of the best bands in history and one of the worst. Oh, Chop Talk, and yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah. Meeting space. You gotta be smart. Outwitting the cops. It's a way of life. You gave a kid smarts. I always had a knack for knowing exactly when to leave a party before the cops showed up and people started to listen to. We don't like the Hawk Lords. Yeah, well, yeah. I have grudges about stuff from, 50 years ago. Yeah. Remember the first time I listened to Kraftwerk, it was on, FM radio, and it was a pretty straight ahead rock and roll place. The guy said, I'm going to play this once, but I think it's the best thing in the world. And you should listen to this. And he played the entire side of Autobahn. I was hooked. And then I found out my friends were listening to Kraftwerk too. I'm like, what's something we're oh, where's here, my love, my truth. Only the dead dreams of Cold War kids about that. How you doing, Aware? See, I showed up in spite of myself. Didn't get anything done today. Feeling funky, so I decided to come in here. We live Aware. We got a new Pakistani friend too, so that was cool. Used to love their cheap knives. Everybody bought Paki knives back in the day because they were like $2 a piece, and your disposable weapons, Pakistani knives. So they look like buck knives, but they sure as hell weren't buck knives. They're good luck knives. I used to buy them for girlfriends. There were rapists running around like, oh, here's a knife, and this is how you use it. Somebody comes after you, kill them. I taught a lot of women how to defend themselves with cheap-ass knives. Well, I knew. Warrior at the end of time. Yeah, I listened to some Motorhead last night that I'd never heard before. Yeah, Zook. This channel, you get the cool people, other people wish they could talk to. Ah, we're cool. Of course, anybody can talk to me because I'm not that cool. Oh God, Morrissey, don't do that. But, yeah, don't be Joy Division either. If Morrissey was for reals, he would have gone the way of, well, we're not going to discuss how people end up, but they ain't pretty. Sorry, Ian, wherever you are. I love you. Fucking genius. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? I'm cheering you up. You people are cheering me up again. You got funny how you do that. I'm a hacker? Oh, come on. Wait, good, get him banned. I've gotten a few people banned in various ways. I went after all the people who are making dead hobo jokes, and one by one I nailed them and got them thrown off because guess what? It's horrible bigotry, and I being a hobo. If these people met me in person, they would probably not joke about that anymore because I showed them what hobos do. Hobos are tough. Never mess with a hobo. Never mess with a skilled professional troll and whatnot. Tis, which one is it? It's just past 5 o'clock p.m. I keep remembering that everybody's scattered all over the world. That's cool. I like that. Hi from Scotland. Yay, Scotland. Yeah, this is the time of day I'm gonna check in every day from now on and then do, Chris, I love Devo. I'm gonna have rice, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have a rice. Rice with some of my fake powdered cheese and my fake powdered milk and whatever else I throw into it. And some chili. It's gonna all be brown, dry stuff. Dang, SK. Yeah. I wonder that it communicates with people all over the place. It affects. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Akron. Ohio State. I had a roommate. He went to Ohio State with the Devo crew. He said that was in the middle of the hippie stuff. Australia. KS is I have a few Australians on this channel. So far I've loved all the Australians that comes on here. But the Devo guys would, in the middle of the hippie days, they would come in 3-piece suits and they would have briefcases and they would plot the future of de-evolution. Those guys were for real. God knows, and they were so damn magnificent. I love Devo. Always have. Dr. Demento really turned people onto Devo because Mongoloid was Dr. Demento hit, and then Devo came on the Gong show too. Yeah. Monkeys supply the glue. Absolutely, 6'6". Hey, 6, how are you? Glad to have you here, man. Oh, bud, stupid Rue. Taking away that made up this small day. Name the song. I don't know, SK. I don't know. Kenna, where the hell you been? Kenna, where you been? I missed you. How you doing, beautiful? My mascot's back. I thought I'd never see you again. Geez, I kind of lectured you a little bit, so well. You're dead for a few days? Well, I'm glad you got resuscitated. It does happen. Yeah. I don't like it when my people leave me. Yeah. I need to go back and revisit Pink Floyd, but I want to listen to the Sid Barrett stuff and play that back to back with Hawkwind, and then you'll go back in time. How many drugs do you need to absorb? Doot, 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 doot. Well, there we go. Look, I'm here. Got my old man hat on. No hood. Why do I have my hood? Do I have my hood? There's my hood. Yeah, I've never done the Wizard of Oz Pink Floyd thing. Probably won't. I'll smoke pot. SK rocks. Yeah. I run hot with, I'm cold with Pink Floyd. I just remember all my hot pothead friends listening to Pink Floyd constantly, and I tried to get them to play something else. Play some Hawkwind. But I smoked pot then too, but not 4 guys in a room alone listening to Hawkwind rocks. Is it? Only have 1 nail left. I can't repaint my nails until Friday. That's a Friday. That's a Friday bucket list thing. Is I'm gonna paint my nails every Friday for the rest of my life to see if I can pull it off. KS, thank you for showing up. You're very much appreciated here. Oh, you chucked the weed? You know, it's something people need to quit it periodically, if nothing else. When I was a teenager, I smoked pot, and then for 2 weeks after, I wasn't quite there. So kind of struggled with that, and then quit for a while, and then started smoking pot like a maniac. But beer was always there. KS will conquer all, you know? Solidarity for our friend KS. Solidarity is important. Solidarity. I need to get a better speaker one of these days. I think I have one. I just don't know where it's at. I think this one's going south on me. Is that possible? Yeah, it is. It's not getting the right bass it used to get. No big deal. Good for you, SK. That's, yeah. People do quit it. I don't like people saying you'll never quit heroin. That's you're not helping people who think they can kick, or just kick. You can kick. Not everybody can do it. It's like alcohol. I mean, there is success. SK rocks. Not that Aware has ever done dope much today. Yeah, alcohol is my thing too, and yeah. Junkies and drunks, there's not much difference. Not 999. SK, that's the way you have to look at it. You dodge. I've dodged. I think a lot of the people on this channel have dodged the bullets and kind of leave it at that. You know, so many dead friends. It sucks, but you know, we made it. It can be done. It can be done. But you gotta kind of find something else you want to do that prods you on, or I don't know. A lot of that's a mystery, but some of us made it. I think some of us make it for reasons, and we don't know the reasons ourselves at all. We're there somewhere nudging somebody else, but I don't know. Get away from people, SK. Yeah, that's how I quit meth. I just got out of the neighborhood. Had to. And that was a long time ago. I mean, we're talking 1990s. Troglodytes. Like, I love the word troglodyte. I feel like a latter-day troglodyte in some ways. I live in my cave. So that was a subculture in England, the troglodytes. They weren't the nicest people. I need to take pictures of wildlife again, my old hobo haunts. I really want to. But it's weird going back to the the redwoods, because I got too much history up there. There really are ghosts up there. And there are demons and stuff up there. There's troglodytes. Hey, where have you noticed? I've seen commercials for female Mormon military missionaries, and they're just these hot young ladies, and they're trying to recruit. Yep, the Mormons have figured out the last equation of having a good cult: get women. Oh God, I couldn't believe that. I've heard they were going to do that, and they did that. And I'm like, oh no. The success rate for converts with Mormonism, it's slim, except in third world. They go after the third world. SK, that's too much. Yeah, I used to drop acid by the ton, and alcohol was my thing. I could drink stupid amounts. Disco Tuck, oh God. That AM radio disc jockey made $1 million off that stupid song. I guess Disney never did sue him. I don't know how he got away with that, but maybe not, I don't know. Or the song was so huge that it did something for Disney. I don't know. I have to look at that. Rick Dees was the guy who came up with that gem. Rick Dees in the morning. He was a giant DJ. Kung Fu High Fight is funny. SK, that's, yeah, that'll keep you straight. That'll keep you, you must have some durability, because you must have a spiritual firewall. Yeah. Leave the kids out of it. Yes. Unfortunately, it's... Hi, Brutal. How you doing? Just a guy in a hood with a beard, listening to Kraftwerk and talking to really cool people. Join us, Brutal. It's one of the best channels on earth because my friends are great. Leave those kids alone. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. You know, I don't want to abuse anybody. You know, I'll troll people. Yeah, I troll trolls. I like troll. I'm a good troll. The more I know about this current Scots, the more I like them. It's like interact with some. Yeah, it's not a sample, but it just Scots are different. English are different. Irish are different. You can't lump them together at all. And then Southern Irish and Northern Irish, and then if I went to the UK, I would not be in London for sure. They are Keebler elves, Chris. I refused. I oftentimes referred to my ex as a Keebler elf. She liked the idea. You know, SK, PTSD can give you superpowers. I'm sure you know that. I mean, it's not worth the ticket, but work with what you got, you know? And then you got we on the spectrum. Yeah. We all belong each other together because a lot of us don't like us much outside because they don't understand us. And we're just nice people trying to understand the world somewhat. And yeah. It's okay to be a weirdo. I encourage that, but don't be a sicko. Don't take people along with you. You know? Look at that. There's so much. And there's a point where you have to make yourself better for other people. It's a requirement, which I'm bad at, but I do. Oh, you thought we used... Hey, but I like those cookies. God, I can't buy cookies because I eat the jar bag in 3 minutes. I don't buy sweets at all. I don't buy chocolate, but when my X is around, I can have soda pop and I can have chocolate when she's around. And my dog gets savory treats, and we have a fiesta, man. Yeah, this speaker is going south on me. I'm sad about this today. Unless it's a really bad download. I'll find out in a minute. Yeah, I can't afford a speaker this month. Damn it. Or can I? We'll see. Do I dip into my savings account for it? Yeah, you gotta treat yourself, but make sure it's a treat. That's why I don't buy really good coffee. I buy crap coffee because every once in a while I'm gonna want some really good coffee, and I can really taste the difference, and then I go back to the crap coffee. But if you drink good coffee all the time, it is coffee. It's no longer good coffee. You just have a more expensive addiction. We don't need that, do we? No, I'm obsessed with my speaker. I had a good little speaker, but the jacks wear out eventually because I yank on them and fall over. I'm a clod. Wonder where newbie went. Somebody without a wrench. We had a guy without a wrench here. Well, not wrench guy. Show back up and dazzle us. I don't feel dazzled yet. I don't feel dazzled. Oh. Yeah, Pat, I oftentimes eat just for bare survival, but when I do my cooking hacks, which I'll be doing Friday, I get some good stuff. Graze, get the rope. Talking about salsa. Salsa. Why haven't I made fresh salsa for myself in ages? And that's cheap. Cheap salsa. Gypsy sweet invasive Vaseline. Now you're just reminding us of Queen Cobra, Chris. Oh, SK, I don't knock myself down. Really. I feel like I'm doing something decent here, so I'm okay with that. If I'm doing something decent anywhere, we never fully know the stuff we've done right or wrong in our lives, and we're not supposed to know. We know we should be aware of the bad stuff we've done, but the good stuff, it should be a matter of course. You shouldn't get a cookie for doing things good because you're supposed to doing it that way all the time. That's my lecture, but that's part of my theology too. So I have. It's a continuum. Salsa from New York City. Well, Pat, the original was salsa from New Jersey, but New Jersey got mad. Come and see ELP. Emerson, Lake and Palmer is a forgotten band, and they were so huge. They sure made a lot of albums. And I think they were the very first stadium rock. Yeah, but Jersey's the Garden State. They need a bouncer. Yeah. God, we used to listen to a lot of ELP back in the day. Lots of ELP. Gary Bender. Yeah. Can Triumvirate be far behind? I'd have to do an all Dave Stewart, my friend, he passed, playlist of stuff he liked. He was the man who taught me it's NADSAT, all the music from, all the language from Clockwork Orange. He turned me into a Clockwork Orange cultist. I had it memorized for a long time. SK, I will keep digging it myself because it's just my nature. But I don't mind myself. I'm okay. Confusion will be my epitaph. Absolutely. Oh, I'm smoking on camera. I'm not supposed to do that. Dag nabbit. Heck, on myself. Cack. The worm. Big Apple. I have no desire to visit New York at all, and that's what LA people always say. Yeah, it's not one. I'd rather. Chicago, I would love to go there. Akron, I'd love to go there. I will, SK. Can't just prompt me. Remind me. I love getting reminders from you guys. Where have you been? Chris's lyrical recall is almost like haiku, and it's punctuation. So I really like it, Chris. Chris, I really appreciate you a lot, man. You all right? Don't let those trolls get on your shit because they're not worth anything. Here we appreciate your full value. King Crimson is amazing. That's actually that'd be some good late night listening if I decide to go on live late at nights, which does happen often enough. My version of radio, I know it's all relative. Yeah. Oh, my friend David Stewart. God, if you guys knew each other and he wasn't dead, you two would sit down and have a 9-hour conversation every night over coffee. That man taught me so much about music and philosophy and ethics, which I still refer to. He's just a really good man, a nice guy, a freaking weirdo. One of the greatest bass players in LA history, but he could never get his band together. Fripp's amazing. Fripp. Oh, I understand, SK. I'm with you. I think California is the greatest nation on earth, and I'll stick with it, but I'm a Californian. Californians we're fierce. If you're natives, you have to have at least 2 generations behind you to be a good Californian. I have that. Fourth generation, I believe. So my family goes way back. A U.S. state, California. And I like Oregon a lot. I like Washington State a lot. I like the Alabama. Great band. We got people all up various states, but very few Californians. It's really weird. I don't understand that. But I don't know. Do I seem like a non-Californian? Oh my goodness. I don't know that lyric, but it's a good one. One song I gotta play soon is, I want to play that right now. Sorry, Rolf. I'll come back to you guys later. Just a song I really want to hear badly right now. You have to forgive me. You will. You guys are indulgent. So the fact that, oh, God, that was easy. Oh, getting that funny in the song. There it is. Found it. Oh, racism. Oh, every state in the United States has its own special thing. It's not, the U.S. is not as regional as it used to be, and that's a sad thing. I don't know. Dial back. Oh, God, yeah.
She's a little lost girl in her own little world. She looks so happy, but she seems so sad.
I'm turning this up a little bit. Florida. The Gulf states are not my favorites. And I think it's all the same. Stupid, hate that idea. Talk to me. That weather is not conducive to sanity. It's that. Yeah, okay, the humidity there will. Yeah, okay, yeah. Some of the stereotypes are kind of injurious, but I'll go with them. I'm a Californian. We're all weirdos, and we're all, well, not. It's not my. Oh, I'm a weirdo, but I'm sickos. I don't keep running into them. But I'm in a small rural coastal town.
Lost girl
So.
in her own little world. She looks so helpless. She looks so sad. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm enjoying this song. I love this song.
she's a little lost girl in her own little world. I'd like to help her, like to try. Oh,
It's meth and other because of psychopathy. I am afraid that meth is so much everywhere now,
talks to birds.
but it's really hit rural areas the hardest.
She talks to bees. She don't talk to men. Talks to the rainbows and to the sea.
Yeah.
She talks to trees. She don't talk to men.
Chris, you were on it, man.
Talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. She don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
This reminds me of some really ethereal wannabe girlfriends I had back in the day. Yes, their own little in kingdom. These are magical, the peoples you want to know and never can't quite know. Now, this song, 3 or 4 people said this song applied to me when I was drinking, and I hesitate to play it because oh yeah, meth is huge here. I know that the junkies are at it. I see the rigs and stuff, and I know there's a junkie place by the river. I'd like to go there and scare them with my very presence. No, I don't look like a narc. I just look like somebody who's dangerous.
Happy birthday. Thinking of you.
And yes, I like looking dangerous. Thank you. This is my anthem for the tail end of my drinking. Such a good song. Nothing he's got, he never really thinks. David number state, Maine. Our friend CEO lives in Maine. And I'll always say Ohio, because Ohio is the weirdest state in the union in so many good ways. No bad ways. Ohio is just really weird. Maine fishing and syrup, lobster, yeah, a lot of forest, but California has better forest. Yeah, Pat, that song reminds me a lot of Happy Family by the Ramones. And the song's about a Ramone, so yeah. Colorado, the state that's outpriced itself. Oh, this song's depressing me. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that self-involved more than I already am. I'm going to go back to kraftwerk. Thank you. Well, that's good. This is a good place where you're going to get some insight into very weird Americans because we're, you know, oh yeah, John Denver, the man who ruined Colorado. He's hated by the locals with the missing words. Can't find words. His late name natives, not Native Americans, but natives in Colorado just couldn't stand him. Bad Religion, yeah. I need to listen to Bad Religion again. It's been a long time. I'll revisit it. Haunted Aluminum. It's one of the Colorado the Kraftwerk songs nobody ever listens, or albums nobody ever listens to. I got this on 8-track once. Weird. I think I saw it out at a Kmart. West Virginia, it's a great song. It does. Okay, Pat, I'm going to do a Bad Religion thing for you then, Pat. You got it coming. You have it coming, buddy. I lived in an abandoned hospital for some months. Didn't seem like it haunted, but man, I was just living in a weird state of mind there that haunting wouldn't have bugged me at all. What a state. I hated Louisiana, SK. Don't go there. Oh, I do it for Pat because it gives me a reason to listen to it. So it's for my own edification. Yeah. I didn't listen to any music for a long time. Oops. What are you oopsing? Oops. The Scots person is oopsing. Cool. Oh, God. Don't bring that guy into the equation, Chris. I hate that. Oh, God. I hate that. Steve Miller is not my favorite, man. I will never play Steve Miller. Sip on the music like medicine. Romalar. Gimme. I will never play the song Joey again, I promise you. Because I can't listen to that song again. Can't. There are a couple songs I can never listen to again, and I love them. That's why I can't listen to them again, because some songs take on flesh. Yeah. The golf club. You're not golfing. Are you kidding? Taking up this moment. I can't do that, this guy. You're up on me. Boz Cabs is cool, but Steve is not. Just Steve Miller. No. What band was Nugent in before he was Ted Nugent? I'm gonna have to look that up because oddly enough, Nugent was actually really cool for a while. I know, politically incorrect. Blah blah blah. He's a weirdo. Well, yeah, we know that, but Amboy Dukes. Yeah, thank you. I need to listen to that. That's a good band. It's kind of urban psychedelia, if you will. Yeah, Pat, that does happen. I'm burned out on. I couldn't listen to Aerosmith for a long time because I had a couple of friends. They would only play Aerosmith Rocks over and over again. Yeah, Chris, that's a great song. The Ramones do a cover of that, Chris. That it's from Acid Eaters. Acid Eaters is a great Ramones album because they're obviously finding the time. Yeah, but Acid Eaters, I would recommend that album to anybody. If you love the Ramones, and if you love, so many people show up on that album. You know, so many players. I had a roommate who, God, the Ramones are terrible, blah, blah, blah. And he's actually the Devo guy. And I made him listen to it. And he read the notes. And like, everybody's on this album who they're covering. And he found out it was a great album. And when Townsend showed up, well, you know, there's some credibility there. It's like, gee, a lot of your heroes like the Ramones. You better pay some attention, boy. You don't have to love the Ramones, but you do have to give them. I need to listen to Roky Erica because I did. I started. I need to go back to it. Thanks, Chris, for the nudge. Oh, jeez. You don't do anything right. That is the official mantra of the autistic person. I can't do anything right. Yay! The David Bowie song time. That's great. We got quite the panel here, SK. You found the right place. You're definitely one of us. Between breathe. You guys are too smart for me. I'm a regard. Not hardly. I'm the smartest, stupid people you'll ever meet. Yeah, if I play any Floyd here, it's gonna have to be Sid Barrett. If I play any, I'm thinking about playing some really, really early Grateful Dead, but don't hold me to that because I'm not a Dead fan. Pass away Joe too. Wow. Yeah. Chris is on it. Chris, you smart man, Chris. You're a geek, and I love that. It's weird. I have a good friend, and she's a streamer, but she always plays this beat stuff. It's horrible. It's just tick, 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 tick. And I try to get her to listen to some Kraftwerk and stuff without lyrics, and she just won't do it. Pat Bravo. Ah, damn, Pat. That's something. Yeah, I gotta get a new speaker. I should monetize. Hey, everybody, buy me a speaker. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. That's, yeah. I look at other people's streams and the money grubbing that goes on. The woman who buys Lego blocks on, she wants
You know
contributions for Legos.
when people really
I don't like
want
that.
this.
Sits there, talks about King Cobra and stuff while she makes Legos. She's boring. Yeah, just remember, remember to leave me a comment, Chris. I'm I'm ripping off your playlists, I'm shoplifting, but of course I always acknowledge you, so can't be a rip off if you're acknowledging people. I'm not crazy with the Wall album. I'm just not. Yeah. I am digging the ambient stuff at night, the ambient music stuff a lot. I never knew how much I like ambient music until I started playing it for other people. I'm like, this is great. This is very ambient right here. I think Kraftwerk had everything to do with that. What didn't Kraftwerk invent? Well, lots of things, but yeah, I need a Kraftwerk T-shirt. I'll be the only one in Watsonville with a Kraftwerk T-shirt. But every time I wear my Joy Division T-shirt, I get, God, people pull me aside and they assume I'm cool, and they're cool. Not a good one, Pat? Well, yeah, that does happen. I'm also going to be playing some Paul McCartney and Wings soon, so get over it. I like Wings. What a pop album. Better than the Beatles. I think they are better than the Beatles. Paul McCartney was a great pop artist. He's just pop. I love the Animals. In fact, I have some Animals on my playlist coming up. Funny, because I just found some that I wanted to hear. So. How'd it go, KS? We're on your side, KS. We pay attention to it. We want to know how it worked out. We actually do. We care here. Dogs. I like dogs. Dogs are cool. I want to see my dog. That's my dog. Good, Cass. Good. Life's little victories add up to the little miracles add up. Never discount the value of little miracles. Oh, let's see. There, back to me. You will back to me. I'm starting to learn how to. Yeah, they do, Cass. Really, you got to pay attention to them. Just, I don't worry about big miracles. I got the little ones because I don't know. They're just reminders. Big little miracles are reminders, but that's my theology. You don't mess with Eno or Fripp, and he's first. Don't you never mess around with Eno on my watch. The man is all that. Eno's career is the man who just essentially walked away from his rock and roll career and just wanted to make noise. I make noise. You gotta love that guy, and his ambient is. There's style there, but it's ambient. Yeah. You got It's weird. Some things you ask for and they show up and you don't pay attention and you understand the university, well, God, in my case, has a sense of humor about stuff that happens. There, shut up. Quit begging. You got it. Thank you. Humility. Thank you. God has a sense of humor. And we're supposed to be accepting of what life throws our way and accept it with grace and fortitude, hopefully, fortitude. And we're allowed to crumble for a while and regain our strength. But, you know. There's my pop psych for the day. SK, thank you for being here. You're much appreciated here. Remember that. We want you back here. And my regulars are great. Yeah. It's a good thing. People always show up. I think I'm going to go off the air myself. You don't know what they see. Okay, I love you guys. I got to get going, but I always come back. I'll be coming back later tonight for my ambient music prattle. So if you're around and you want to listen to music with no beat, you'll find it. Thank you, SK. Appreciate it. Be well.